Shazam, issue 8, Mark Waid writing with Goran Suzuka on the art.
Close enough.
So, at the last issue, Shazam and Black Adam fought through the house and completely destroyed it, which is particularly upsetting because the foster parents were going to sell this house to help fund a much bigger, nicer house, and now they literally have no house because of this fight. So, that's where we start off, and Billy's pissed about it. Shazam tells Black Adam, like, what, this is my family's home. Now we're homeless, you dick. And Black Adam seems almost a little bit sorry about, like, he doesn't say it. There's just a little look in his face, and he's like, wait, this shack was your house?
Your domicile?
Yes.
And then just the art here too, the side eye where Black Adam looks and then comes back on the page and tells him that his statement of his concern. A+ storytelling.
Yeah, it's basically, you can tell Black Adam feels a little bad, but he doesn't want to admit it, so he just flies off. He makes a reason to be angry and flies off.
Yep.
And then the dinosaurs are very upset because they want justice for what Black Adam has threatened them with.
No one cares about your paperwork right now.
Honestly,
sad dinosaur.
The shock on the dinosaur's face as Billy yells, "No one cares about your stupid paperwork," is priceless.
Not just shock too. He's got like a sad face going. Like he's like hurt that Billy would say this.
Yeah, there's a little detail here I liked where the accountant, right, or the auditor, sorry, the dinosaur that's working for them now in the Rock of Eternity. Yeah. He like goes through the portal, which is meant to go to Billy's closet, but because the house isn't there anymore, it's just like a rectangle in the sky, and he sticks his head out and sees everything going on. He's like, "Oh no, I've got to go back in here." Yeah, I thought it was quite funny. And I think it's effective how much of a stupid concept it is, but how much Wade's able to just get across in one line of dialogue, and we understand. Oh, it's a portal in his closet. That's all this is. But the closet's not there anymore, so this is it just makes sense. As much as something this silly can make sense, it makes sense completely. So So the auditor basically is like, "Hey, I can just go. Like, this is not, my like wanting to be here is not worth the misery and all the misfortune that's going to be caused by these dinosaurs." And the dinosaurs give them like an hour before they like set off a bunch of explosives all over the planet.
He's gonna bury the world in paperwork, as a bureaucracy would do.
Yeah, they literally drop leaflets later on. They're like, "Drop the pamphlets," and it's just people are like, "Is it snowing?" No, it's paper. Oh no, paperwork.
I haven't watched much Doctor Who, but I feel like this is very Doctor Who vibes. I
can see the sense of humor being in some Doctor Who.
Or if not Doctor Who, definitely Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Just the whole idea of these space dinosaurs being really into bureaucracy and dropping the leaflets, and then their bombs are going to bury the world in paperwork. It's very odd, but there's a whimsy to it at the same time.
I could see it.
But yeah, so these space dinosaurs definitely have that kind of whimsy that I associate with Doctor Who from the stuff that I've seen. So, him appearing in the portal out of the sky as well also drove that home, Yeah, and
so, I think I love how Waid handles the character of Shazam and Billy, because he goes to tell the family what he's done, and he's like, "Okay, I'm doing this in Shazam form because I need the strength, the courage. I need the courage to get through this." Like, and he tries to tell them, and Darla's like yelling at him. This is the first time Darla's ever been angry about anything in her life. She's yelling at him, and the foster dad steps in and says, "I want to talk to Billy." And I loved it. It was just a little narration box going, oh no, oh God. Like, it's like, I don't want to have to face this as Billy. And sure enough, it gets a little serious, because it's like, hey, it's not just that we don't have a home, it's that a condition for us being foster parents is that we have a home for the kids. Like, they will take you away from us, and all of a sudden everyone's like scared shitless, and Billy's like, "Oh no, I've ruined way more than just a house. This is terrible.
I bulldozed the family," are his words.
Yeah, so yes, we get the dinosaurs dropping leaflets in all the major cities of the world. Basically just saying, "Have you seen this auditor?" Which I can only imagine. I almost wish we got like the reaction of some civilians looking at this. Like, we see some
what?
Just like, "Is that a dinosaur?" Is this a joke? Who's dropping all
Is he
these
wearing
leaflets?
a monocle?
Is this some sort of advertising campaign for some new Netflix show? Like, what's happening? So, actually, I just want to read the exact leaflet here. Have you seen this auditor? Attention, Earthlings! Surrender him within 1/4 Ungarks, which an Ungarks is about an hour-ish.
Yeah, it's about 57.03 minutes.
Or we will bomb your world. And then little asterisks with mountains of paper.
Yeah.
I almost want to see what an explosion of paper looks like. But
Well, I mean, I guess it would look like this, like the leaflets being dropped, you know?
Oh no, I'm imagining like a mushroom cloud, but just like lots of sheets of paper making it up. Oh my
goodness.
Like, does anyone actually die inside it, or is it just everyone's just really annoyed and a lot of paper cuts?
Yeah, I'm saying there's a lot of paper cuts.
That's good stuff. So Shazam's plan is to have Darla go up and talk to the dinosaur. She is not really excited about it, but she goes reluctantly. And basically the plan is just for her to be an annoying little kid with the dinosaur boss. Because she basically just keeps asking questions like, so why do you need to take the auditor with you? And he's like, because he failed. Why? Because paperwork's important. Why? Because it is. Why? Because there's regulations. And she just keeps, and to the point where Billy leaves the scene to go and talk to Zeus for a bit.
And the smile on his face down there on the bottom is so funny.
It's yeah, it's kind of like, okay, she doesn't realize it, but she's got a superpower when she's not in Shazam form, and this is what it is. Oh dear. So he goes to Zeus to basically beg for Zeus to fix the house. Be like, hey, look, do this, would you please? Like, I've ruined everything. And Zeus is like, hey, we're not on the best of terms right now, because the previous story that we just had before this one. And fun enough, it's Black Adam that shows up and backs up Billy and says, no, like, you should help, come on, Zeus. Go and help her. So we don't actually get to see all the conversation. Like, Billy leaves to go get Darla before we get to see all of it. But you just see Black Adam holding like a destroyed teddy bear in his hand, which I can only assume belongs to Darla. Yeah.
And just knowing Black Adam's origin, if we're using the 52 part of the story, him having his family ripped away, with Isis and Osiris and all that stuff. It's a very, again, this is where the art really soars with Black Adam, because him looking down, it's kind of split into two panels. Yeah. So you're really able to drive home what this teddy bear means for him.
Oh, yeah, the split's really good, because it makes you break it up in your focus in a really simple way. I think, the art, we do obviously still miss Mora a bit, because obviously exceptional. But this, Suzuka has been, and I probably butchered that again, he is still very good with the layouts and the sequencing. He's still very good at sort of making the little moments, the little either comedic moments or the dramatic moments count. And I think this idea that Black Adam showed up to sort of help here in his own way, even though he says it in his own very Black Adam way, is kind of sweet in a weird way. So
it shows he's not 100% a bad guy, There's still some good in there.
Cut back to Darla, who's still saying why, and the dinosaur captain is just like, kill me now. And
I'm already dead.
Yeah, dinosaur in the background is like, I'm already dead. And he's like, you know what? Screw this. Let's just leave her. Take her away. We're leaving immediately. And the other dinosaur's like, we'll have to fill out so many of these forms if we don't capture the auditor. He's like, it's fine. We'll do the paperwork. Let's just go. I need to get away from this awful planet. So when they fly back down, though, the house has been rebuilt. And notably, everyone comments that it's a little bit bigger. Like, just a little bit. Just enough that they notice. And all of their equipment's back, their games consoles, all of their personal stuff. And the neighbors don't even remember that the fight happened. It's like just erased their memories. So it's like it never happened. And there's even a sweet little moment where Zeus is kind of like standing over by the tree, just kind of watching proudly, like he's happy that he did something good. Like he's like, you know what? I'm seeing these kids be happy. I serve my subjects. This is actually a nice thing.
Well, and Billy also was trying to sell him on, we'll make sure that it was Zeus that did this. We'll let everyone know.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
because that's his bargaining chip when he tried to convince him. He says, "Oh, I'll make sure everyone knows that Zeus did this, and you'll be remembered as a god again." And there's a moment when he's flying Darla down, and they see the house, and he says, "Hey, you can thank Black Adam for that." And then he goes, "No, wait, actually, no, Zeus. Tell everyone it was Zeus."
Yeah. Because even Darla says when they look that it's bigger, Darla's like, Zeus works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
You know,
which was a nice little payoff to show that she's over it, like she's not angry anymore, because she's actually doing what Billy asked. That's actually a really nice little touch. It shows that she's moved on and she's working in Team Billy again. So very nice. Billy goes to see Black Adam and Kandak to basically just thank him, right? That's basically it. And Adam is, he's like, whatever, go away. Our business is finished. You do not owe me anything. I never want to see you again. And by the way, if you ever hit me again, it'll be the last time. And yeah, he's basically just been black. He's refusing to let this be a nice moment. He has to Black Adam his way out of the scene, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's like, we're never going to talk about this. You never saw me smile. You know, it was one of those type things.
Yeah, so there's a little epilogue at the end. Well, technically that was also an epilogue, but this is epilogue 2, which is teasing whatever we're getting next. We're getting the Creeper, because Tawny is in the kitchen trying to make dinner. He's mad that he can't find his spice, and there's like these 3 creepy eyes in the closet kind of coming out. So they're just setting up. I assume it's a 2-issue arc, because that's when Wade's done with his part of the book, and we're moving on to the new team. So no, I really can't stress how much I've loved Waid Shazam up until now, especially the last, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 issues. I think have all just been phenomenal. And I think this continued that. I think it has the right amount of levity, the right amount of actual weight in moments that need weight. They just make it feel full as a reading experience. So
yeah, and he doesn't lose the point that the family is very important to Billy, and that they're Billy's still a kid. So a lot of the like decisions that he makes comes from that perspective, and Waid never loses that. So it's always a cross for him going to talk to Zeus and whatnot, and trying to talk to him. It's very much like a kid bargaining for like more time on the video game, right? So I like seeing that play out.
Yeah. And there's some fun dialogue at the end with all the kids shouting from the other room about dinner coming. Yeah. No, solid issue. I like the payoff to just about everything here. So, no, another great issue. Shazam. What are you giving Shazam, Matt?
I'm going to give this an 8.
I'm going to give it 8.5 on this one. I think it was really, really good.